All right, the continuation of the Cameron Diaz redemption arc was from Actors and Sex of Back in Black action over on Netflix. I'll star alongside Jamie Foxx. Was did well. It was becoming the huge success on Netflix with a movie, but now he's back with another action comedy film. This one over on Netflix again. This one's going to be The Bad Day, and no, I'm not talking about the unrelated with the DreamWorks, The Bad Guys. So Bad Day is a Netflix film. It's going to be directed by Jace Mikiski, who helmed the Railroad comedy series Jury Duty, as well as Mike and Dave Needs Their Wedding Dates, was a film from 20th Century Fox, later now known as 20th Century Studios, back when 20th Century Fox was irrelevant. And of course, Hugh Walden, who produced Back to Black, and is producing in his production company Good One Productions. Also, might be excited. Diaz will might excited producing. So it was written by Lawrence Sloan, and the original script is centers as a single mom fighting to keep one little promise to her daughter to absolute worst day of their life. And it's going to be in its project is described as a community version of Falling Down, a 1993 drama film directed by the late great Joe Schumacher that starring Michael Douglas as a man who hits a breaking point while trying to be getting his daughter birthday party. And I'm not sure that the Warner Brothers might distribute that movie or even with Netflix, but hey, at least the Shaft and the um, Jungle Book movie that distributed with Warner Brothers was a supposed Warner Brothers distributed it dumped to Netflix, but that didn't work. So, but I think that it works. So, but still, okay, Sloan will be executive producer as well as Mark Mollard, and the first collaboration with Sloan and Baldwin will work for big comedies like The Office. Chris's Body was in the DreamWorks film, was released back in 2016, the approved Paramount Pictures, and Let Us Know, a Netflix film starring the guy playing Ned from MCU Spider-Man movies. Seriously. And then they described wrote the script and spec with Baldwin helping to direct it. So yeah, I'm like 100% excited. And this is, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a community version of A Falling Down because of the cult classic film directed by Joe Schumacher and the late great Joe Schumacher, I meant said. And I think that Michael Douglas' star was amazing. And even the Michelle Pfeiffer's sister, Daisy Pfeiffer, was also as a spoiler act. So I've seen A Falling Down was a good film, but even it was a cult classic movie, but if you love Falling Down, that's fine. It's pretty much it's on available on HBO Max and on and overseas like Disney Plus, Hulu, wherever it is. But I love that. But even the Kevin Diaz redemption arc was continue on. Well, like I said, and the last film, Back in Action on Netflix, was a huge success, especially alongside Glenn Close and Jamie Foxx. Was amazing. And I think after that, Diaz will handle as a voice returning for the animated role in the fifth Shrek movie, Shrek 5, which alongside along with Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy were prize roles, as well as a new role was played by Zendaya. And don't know reminds me that the voice and don't say that the Zendaya is Meshi or something. Meme was getting all like small foot that like he did it like wait Zendaya is the voice role. Doesn't make no sense. So yeah, I think Kenya Diaz will return for the acting role in the Redemption Arc continuation. So we'll wait to see what happens if Shrek 5 came out next year. It could be terrible despite the negative responses to terrible CGI. Seriously, I'd rather watch Zendaya is Mishi than Shrek 5. Seriously. So we will see what happens. So who knows? But still, also hashtag release the Schumacher card because he had released the Schumacher card of Batman Forever for God's sake. Wake up, New Warner Brothers!